Alright, all you streetlight crusaders, and I guess a couple of you insomniacs out there tonight, welcome back to the Tuesday Night Special. And I got a feeling a lot of you are going to be insomniatic as long as Dan the Weatherman Stu is still driving that tank down the street. We might as well call it a tank at this point because it did at least $8,000 worth of damages to that car down the street. And we forgot to mention he owes another $8,000 in damages to the car that's down the street. Yeah, they just called me in the middle of the night to tell me. Right. But besides all of that, folks, I think it's time for us to go into one of my favorite parts of the show. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, none other than the Indy Report, which is me giving you guys 2 news stories followed up by local concert information from local artists performing in a local area live near you. And in our first news story, and an exciting news for you Fighting Back fans out there, for the 10th year in a row, it looks like they'll be doing yet another Fighting Back, but unfortunately, with the COVID-19 that's currently going on, the Fighting Back wrestling portion of it will not be available. But in a good news, New Legacy Inc. alongside with Evil Uno of the Dark Order will be getting together as of noon Eastern all the way until midnight for a 12-hour-long live stream with a whole bunch of shenanigans that will be given to a good cause for the Canadian Cancer Society for the 10th year in a row. I definitely have to point that out, folks. And in my opinion, I got a feeling with Evil Uno on their side, they may break their record from last year of well over $40,000 to the Canadian Cancer Society. And I can only imagine what sort of crazy wrestling games or other games they're planning to play for this year's marathon. And for those who are wondering at home, you're going to have to wait until next year for the royalties of Rumble-thons to take place for 2021. It's every other 2 years. Yeah, just as a little bit of a heads up. And for those out there who want to watch all the shenanigans of New Legacy Inc. during their crazy stream, or Evil Uno, who will also be streaming that day as well, you can head on over to their Twitch page, only known as New Legacy Inc., or under the Twitch page of Evil Uno, to check it out for yourselves. And in other news, and more or less video game news, for you Rainbow Six Siege fans out there wondering what's next down the tubes for this game, I have some good news for you because they've announced that they're going to add none other than Splinter Cell's own Sam Fisher, who's going to be a part of this game. And I, for one, who's a big Splinter Cell fan, who really hoped for years on end that this would lead to a new game, at least we have him in this. I mean, granted, he was a part of Ghost Recon Breakpoint first before joining this game, but with him with a new rugged and older look to him, makes me wonder, will this lead to another Splinter Cell game? And I hope so. And if you guys want to go ahead and check out all of the cool skills that Specialist Zero, aka Sam Fisher, is going to bring a part of Rainbow Six Siege Operation Shadow Legacy, then you can go ahead and check it out on the YouTube page of one man, only known as Ubisoft North America, to check it out for yourselves. And before I forget, folks, he will be a part of a mobile game that will be set to release as of August 27th of 2020. Not bad. And with those news stories out of the way for this week, folks, we now head directly into the concert information. And we kick things off with Wednesday, August 12th. And the first band we have up is Nancy Malkoon, who's going to be performing at the Exit Zero filling station in Cape May, New Jersey. At 5 p.m., Emily Duff is going to be performing at the Woodbridge High School Field in Woodbridge, New Jersey. At 5 p.m., Gerald Espinito is going to be performing at the Veterans Park in Berkeley Township, New Jersey. At 6 p.m., Brian Kirk and the Jerks is going to be performing at the Jenks Inlet Bar in Point Pleasant Beach, New Jersey at 7 p.m. The End of America is going to be performing at the Lizzie Rose Music Room in Tuckerton, New Jersey at 7 p.m. Sophia Nicole, nice band name, is going to be performing at the SOF Live at the Crossroads in Garwood, New Jersey at 7 p.m. Gerald Espinito is going to be performing at the Aqua Blue Kitchen and Cocktails in Toms River, New Jersey at 8 p.m. Wow, nice. 2 performances in one day. Not bad. And to finally wrap it up for Wednesday night, you can see Don Elliker, who's going to be performing at the Royce Hall, formerly the Historian Blairstown Theater in Blairstown, New Jersey at 8 p.m. And on Thursday, August 13th, you can see these following bands performing in a local area live near you. TK and the Howlers, nice band name, is going to be performing at the Town Square in Glassboro, New Jersey at 5 p.m. Nancy Malcoon is going to be performing at the Tuckahoe Inn in Beasley Point, New Jersey at 5 p.m. Stan Hooten, nice band name, is going to be performing at the Ron's West End Pub in Long Branch, New Jersey at 6 p.m. You can also see Michael Patrick, Suburban Hillbillies, and Ring of Fire, who's all going to be performing at the Old Croton Bar and Grill in Flemington, New Jersey at 6 p.m. Cheesy and the Crackers is going to be performing at the Laguna Grill in Bridgentine, New Jersey at 6 p.m. Lester Rose, Valerie V, and Valerie Roses is all going to be performing at the Mayor's Tavern in West Cape May, New Jersey at 6 p.m. Matt Nakota is going to be performing at the Hopewell Theater in Hopewell, New Jersey at 7 p.m. Nikki S. Buffoni is going to be performing at the Captain Jack's Island Grill in Wildwood, New Jersey at 7 p.m. And to finally wrap it up for Thursday night, you can see Rob Jennings, who's going to be performing at the Oakley Kitchen in Nutley, New Jersey at 8 p.m. And for Tuesday for next week, which is the 18th of August, wow, this month's going by fast, folks, you can see these following bands performing in a local area near you live. Kurt Gallagher is going to be performing at the Maurice M. Pine Free Public Library in Fair Lawn, New Jersey at 11 a.m. Cheesy and the Crackers is going to be performing at the Piece of Wood in Ocean City, New Jersey at 4 p.m. Andrew Moorer is going to be performing at the Jumbos in Wildwood, New Jersey at 5 p.m. Dom Grasso is going to be performing at the Boathouse in Wildwood, New Jersey at 7 p.m. And to finally wrap it up for Tuesday for next week and all the bands we're going to mention for this week, you can see the Predator Dub Assassins, who's going to be performing at the live stream from the Dub Shack from Anywhere, New Jersey at 8 p.m. And if you guys want to go ahead and check out the complete list of bands that we couldn't list during this very broadcast, and trust me folks, there were a lot of them, you can head on over to ReverbNation.com to check out the complete list of bands that we couldn't list during this very broadcast. And like I say at the end of all of these skits, go out there, support your local artists, and see these guys perform live. And trust me, they'll love you for it. And I guess with that said, we might as well head back into this music one more time. And when we return, Tuesday Night Special for this week right after this. So don't go watching reruns of your favorite television shows just yet, folks, and stay tuned.